and welcome to a video update. The first for the year, so Happy New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas, yada yada. I don't have a lot of time today, so we'll get through this pretty quick. Because this update will cover the start of 2024 for this YouTube channel for at least Jan and Feb. I was waiting for The Sims 3 actually, for those that don't watch it. Luke Atterbury is the next character in effect in my generation, in my save. And I wanted to get his lifetime wish set, so I had an estimate on the time that would take, because then I can actually plan. Because depending on his lifetime wish, that's when it will end when I make his lifetime wish. That is when I will know roughly how long that series is going to last. And he has his lifetime wish, so I can make a guess. I still don't know for sure, but I can make a relatively decent guess. So that's going to be covered here. Is effectively the schedule for the next couple of months. The thumbnails, because I've got a colour scheme going on. It's pretty obvious what it is, but I'll go over it anyway because I have not done that yet. And I'll quickly talk about the long play channel because I get like a video there like every 6 or 7 weeks. Because especially with the Pokemon game that I'm doing there because of the editing with the banners. But I mean, it's simple enough, but it's just time consuming. So first things first, the schedule for the start of 2024. It's already effectively in effect. There we are, my lack of English fell on me there. I've got the same word twice. But The Sims 3 was looking like it was going to be like a 70 to 80 part series because I was going to the end of Luke's lifetime wish. And he was started the series as a toddler, I believe. And in effect, I can guess how many episodes it's going to be. Based on the age, because it's 1 day per video. And for Luke, it was going to be 14 for a teenager, 30 for a young adult, and another 15 or so during his adult stage to get to his lifetime wish. Plus a 7 as a child, plus the extra couple. You're looking at 60 to 70 parts. And that's if I don't do anything like Back to the, Into the Future or World Adventures, where it freezes the age bar. If I do that, then in theory, it will actually add more episodes. And I'm like, I don't want that going on for over a year. So if it's going to be like a 70-part series, I need like 3 to 4 a week to get that in the time frame I want. Basically by the end of spring, start of summer. And the good news for me is I ended up with a relatively easy wish. One that I can progress if I do one of those, the expansions where the age bar freezes. It's not based on his job, it's based on his skills. It's actually part of the reason why I took that one in the end. So it looks like the Sims 3 will actually not be as long as I thought it was going to be. But regardless, I'm still planning on doing it every other day. Just to get that out of the way. Because I am enjoying playing the game. Although it is starting to have performance issues. Which, it always does, but it's getting worse. It's actually starting to freeze. And actually bug out properly. Which isn't great. I think this is the second season I've done on this machine as well. So it's not like, transferring the Sabo has done anything. It is the first. But we'll see how it continues. But that is the main plan with the other two that I've got going on at the minute. Madden and Tiger Woods once a week. Even a day spare for videos like this, like an update, or if I want a day off. Don't want to upload anything. Or anything else that I've got in the works. Which we'll cover in a minute with the thumbnail colour scheme. Which we're going to do right now. I should have just gone straight. I had a perfect transition there, and I messed it up, but it's fine. One take, I don't care. So, the thumbnail, I've got one design now, because I tried to be fancy with the multiplayer adventures for Forza Horizon, and it didn't look great, let's be honest. With the, tried to do the, like, semicircles for, like, wireless, but, no, it doesn't look great. I don't have an artistic bone in my body, so it's not a surprise. So what I've done instead is the one with the triangle in the corner. It looks okay, it does the job. I'm just going to change the colour based on the content. So if it's black, it's a standard Let's Play. It's pretty standard, relatively unedited, nice and easy. If it's white, like the Pokemon game or FIFA 23, similar, but it means that I'm cutting out parts of the game. So with Pokemon, I cut out the grinding. I cut out the grinding as a white banner, not a black. If it was a black banner, I was going to keep the grinding in. So, same with FIFA as well. I didn't play every game on camera. I played every game off camera, so I only put a handful as an actual video. Most of them I didn't record, because I was skipping large bits out of, for the series. Though, I made it a white banner series. That's the idea. The white banner usually signals like a short-term series that I'm going to try and finish pretty quickly. It won't always be the case, but that's usually what it's going to mean. If it's a white banner series, I'm kind of shoving it in the schedule to get like an extra game on there, but it won't last too long. Then we've got the blue banner, which is multiplayer adventures, which is just playing a multiplayer game. In effect, I don't. There were many of them because I don't really play online because I'm crap at games. I get wrecked if I play a multiplayer game, but there will be there now and again. There's something a little bit different because it can lead to funny moments. I think with Halo, I only had one episode, but I crashed a vehicle and killed myself, and it was funny. It was embarrassing, but it was funny. So it can lead to good moments. So it is worth doing now and again. There's something fresh. And then there's also yellow, which means the first look, which means I'm playing the game for the first time. I think at the minute I've always done newish games. I think Medieval Dynasty was the one that was relatively older. It's still relatively recent, but I'm probably going to try. There's going to be a few more coming soon of older games that I've been at for a while. I'm going to see how they do. Because ultimately, I'm making content that I have fun making. I'm going to record games I have fun playing. And well, obviously don't do this for the views. Obviously a nice bonus, but ultimately I do what I feel like for the most part. In essence, how I operate is, I'm going to record what I want, and then the views usually dictate what I prioritise. Not in a minute because of The Sims 3. I'm prioritising that because I want to get that progressed, and I think it's the least watched, to be fair. But it's my channel. I will do what I want. But the yellow banner will very much be first look. Still be obviously easy enough to record. I just pick a game that I've not played before and play it. So there'll be decent chunks to that. I think the next ones are going to be more longer. For that Medieval Dynasty, I only played like for an hour and that was it. Whereas I think for the next game, I'm going to play it for like a good chunk of time, and then I'll just cut to the best bits and I kind of give an opinion at the end. So I'll play a game for like 4 or 5 hours and give an actual impression. I think that's the next plan, but we'll see. And then there is effectively one more, and it's basically what I did with Mass Effect, where it's like a custom thumbnail for the game, where I try to make it look good while keeping the aesthetic of the game. I'm going to try and keep that for challenge videos, in effect. So Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 1 I was doing on Insanity, so it's a challenge video, so to speak. So it has its own custom thumbnail. If I do another game, so like, in effect, the Tiger Woods 04 and 05 had its own, but I stole that from one of the normal modes. But going forward, that type of thumbnail will be for the challenges. Then for the normal stuff, I'll use the black banner or the white banner, whichever's applicable to the series. And there'll probably be other colours at some point, based on what I do. I have a few other ideas, but it's going to depend. It really is. Because I am a busy person and my schedule's quite full at the minute, which is why I'm trying to limit the amount of series I've got going to 3 and then leaving that one day for something new, or a day off technically. But we shall see what happens. And last is the long play channel. Now the long play channel is not a priority. It's kind of there for when I've got a video ready, really. I don't actively plan for that. Okay, I'm going to do this one now, and I'll just sort of make my way through it until it's ready. Pokemon Red is the current game. I've done part 1. I've almost got enough content for part 2. I've just done the last gym, if I remember right. The plan is, for part 2, I'll get to the Elite 4. Because I'm doing the full Pokédex for that one, even though I have to be a bit creative, shall we say, because I can't trade. But for that one, the plan is part 2 will end at the Elite 4, then part 3, which will be the final part, at the end, I'll basically have a montage of catching and evolving all the Pokemon before the Elite 4, and then I'll finish up after the Elite 4, mainly catching Mewtwo. That's the idea. That's the plan. I might try and play a short game just to get one on that channel as well, but it's not a priority. See, the problem with that one is I have the banner on the right side with my Pokemon, and how many Pokemon I've caught. So I have to like watch all the gameplay to actually get it right, which is why it takes so long to edit. Not hard. It's not hard. It's just I'm having to like comb through comb. I should say comb. That's Cyberpunk's fault. They use Chrome for what do you call it? Enhancements or whatever. Yeah, I have to come through the footage so I know which periods. Cause I've not done the smart thing and kind of, done it in batches where I catch a bunch in one go. Now I catch a couple on the way and then I catch the rest. So I have to make sure I don't catch any during the normal route. But yes, Pokemon Red will be next on that. There might be a game in between, we'll see. I think that covers it. To be honest, not a lot more to say. So yeah, unfortunately for those that don't watch The Sims 3, you'll be getting a lot of it. Because I want to make sure that's done by that April-May time. But I mean, it's our time wishes, max painting and writing. In essence, I can do that quite quickly. But we'll see what happens. See, it will end as soon as I've done a time wish, and it'll be the second season. Well, season 7 at that point. So in theory, if I get it done early enough, then season 7 I can focus on the pets a lot more. That was the plan. It was going to be like the pets season. But for season 6, get his wish done quite early. And season 8 is Lifetime Wish. No, not Lifetime Wish, is the pets. We'll cover it a bit. I'll leave it there because some of this I'll be playing by ear. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.